Ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science Sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
Over the years, KNUST has given hundreds of people the opportunity to upgrade themselves for better prospects with their work and family. Take advantage of the growing KNUST Ideal alumni excelling all around the globe. Admissions are open for the
2022-2023 academic year.
Undergraduate programs on offer include Business Administration with 7 options, Quantity Surveying and Construction Economics, Information Technology and Agriculture. Postgraduate programs on offer include Commonwealth MBA, MPhil or MSc in Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation, Industrial Finance and Investment, Logistics, Procurement and Supply Chain Management, Accounting and Finance, Project Management, Master of Education degree, Development Finance, Security and Justice Administration, Management and Human Resource Strategy, Cyber Security and Digital Forensics, Insurance and Business Continuity, Agribusiness Management and Mechanical Engineering. We have diploma programs also on offer. Online application e-vouchers can be obtained from any GCB branch, EcoBank, Consolidated Bank and Republic Bank. For further inquiries, call 0245 077 483.
Ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science Sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
Over the years, KNUST has given hundreds of people the opportunity to upgrade themselves for better prospects with their work and family. Take advantage of the growing KNUST Ideal alumni excelling all around the globe. Admissions are open for the
2022-2023 academic year.
Undergraduate programs on offer include Business Administration with 7 options, Quantity Surveying and Construction Economics, Information Technology and Agriculture. Postgraduate programs on offer include Commonwealth MBA, MPhil or MSc in Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation, Industrial Finance and Investment, Logistics, Procurement and Supply Chain Management, Accounting and Finance, Project Management, Master of Education degree, Development Finance, Security and Justice Administration, Management and Human Resource Strategy, Cyber Security and Digital Forensics, Insurance and Business Continuity, Agribusiness Management and Mechanical Engineering. We have diploma programs also on offer. Online application e-vouchers can be obtained from any GCB branch, EcoBank, Consolidated Bank and Republic Bank. For further inquiries, call 0245 077 483.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent,
Good afternoon. Oh, I said good afternoon. I can't feel the excitement. Excellent. And a warm welcome to all of you to the 3rd edition of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz. This is the contest for the Ashanti region. So far, we have been to 3 regions. We have been to the Northern region, to the Western region, to the Greater Accra region, and finally, we are home. And the quiz is organized by the College of Science, KNUST, in collaboration with Ghana Education Service and Eridec Ghana Limited. Before we start, let me appreciate the kind support of our Vice Chancellor in the person of Professor Mrs. Rita Akosua-Dixon for her continuous support. We also want to appreciate the Provost of the College of Science in the person of Professor Leonard Amekuji. And importantly, let me also use this platform to acknowledge enormously the support of the chair for the Junior Science and Maths Quiz in the person of Professor Kwesi Preku and his amazing board, the board of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz. They have done so very well. And let me also salute all the various heads or the heads of the various schools. We appreciate the support of the dedicated teachers who have trained these amazing students, our contestants. And then to my gallant students for proudly representing your schools in this competition. Do we have the supporters in the house? The supporters. Excellent. A round of applause for yourselves. And remember, the Junior Science and Maths Quiz is kindly sponsored by several institutions. We acknowledge all of them for coming on board to support us in diverse ways. And so we are supported and sponsored by the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, GNPC. They say Ghana's national oil company, and they respond by saying that we are impacting lives. Ashanti Goldfields, creating value for all through responsible mining. The College of Science, which is a center of excellence, where, of course, our mission is to train high-caliber scientists to meet the nation's economic and industrial development. And the KNUST e-learning center for all our media and video coverages. We truly appreciate your kind gesture. Again, for KNUST IDL, the Institute for Distance Learning, we thank you for making this journey with us. Indeed, you've gone to all the regions with us, and it has been easy and pleasurable working with you. And DEX Technologies, we thank you for making our technology challenge a reality. They say DEX Technologies, they respond by saying, a new beginning to new engineers. Now to the contest. I'm sure we are all eager, isn't it? So the contest is the 12th in the round of quizzes for the Ashanti region. And later on, we'll bring all the winners from all the regions. We'll zoom into the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and then the grand finale, where we'll definitely get to know the school that will emerge as the winner. And of course, earn that enviable title as winners of the 2022 Junior Science and Maths Quiz. Remember that this particular quiz is tailor-made for learners, especially those in the junior high school, to enable them exhibit their understanding of the basic principles underlining the life as well as the physical sciences. We expect that the quiz will promote a lot of teamwork, which we have already seen, and of course, generate that in-depth critical thinking right from the early stages of life. I'm sure the schools are well prepared, they are poised and ready and looking forward to an amazing quiz. I would like the contestants to introduce themselves. We have 3 schools: Global Community School, we have PREMPEH College Basic C School, and then St. Louis, is it Louis or Louis? St. Louis Jubilee Roman Catholic Basic School. You are welcome. And at this point, I will ask the contestants to kindly introduce themselves. Let me also indicate that you need to keep your microphones on throughout the contest. Is that all right? Good. So Global Community School is represented by?
Year 2 student.
And?
Amankwa Faustina, a year 2 student.
A round of applause for them. PREMPEH, shall we hear your names, please?
Nachimia from Malakai, Form 2.
Excellent. And?
Suyaku Michael, Form 3.
Excellent. A round of applause for them. Do we have PREMPEH Basic College in the house? Oh, I can't feel you. St. Louis, it is duly represented by?
Emmanuel George Jumo.
And?
Sayram Karen.
A round of applause for them, please. So now we know our contestants. And by the way, my name is Dr. Mrs. Augustina Angelina Silvakin, and I will be your quiz mistress for this afternoon's contest. Contestants, there will be 4 rounds in this contest. Round 1, we have titled it The Fundamentals. Round 2, The Fastest Finger. Round 3, the Science and Technology Challenge. And then round 4, riddles, or what some people refer to as decoding the clues. And I will definitely be reading out the instructions at the end of every round. But you have buzzers. You have buzzers. You can only draw my attention to yourselves by ringing a buzzer. So I would want you to ring your buzzers so that we know the sounds that your buzzers make. So let's hear the buzzer from Global Community School. Excellent. PREMPEH. Good. Louis, Saint. Excellent. Well done. A round of applause for our contestants. So round one. Round one. Like I said, round one, I like the way people are adjusting themselves. Round one, like I said, is known as the fundamentals. And so this round consists of questions in the biological fields, in the field of chemistry, in the field of physics, mathematics, and ICT. And so if a school answers a question correctly, 3 points will be awarded. If it is incorrectly answered, it becomes available as a bonus to the two other schools. And so they need to compete for a point. I said for a point. So the score for a bonus will definitely be 1 point. And remember that the schools will have 15 seconds to answer questions that do not require calculations, and 40 seconds to answer questions that require calculations. And like I said, the bonus questions are always open to the two other schools. So you compete for a point. And you can only draw my attention by ringing the buzzer. And once you ring the buzzer, you need to be ready with your answer. Failing, just in case you fail to ring a buzzer before answering a bonus question, would mean 0 points for you. It would definitely nullify the answer. So we'll cancel that particular question and then we'll start all over again. So even in a situation whereby the answer you have provided is correct, you will not attract, or it will not attract, any points for you. And of course, once you ring the buzzer, kindly wait for me to call you and you'll be ready to produce your answer. Are we all okay? All right, so we will start now. All the best to the 3 schools. Question 1. There's a preamble. There's a preamble. Pa, Kwanzaa, and Ruth contested in an election. All the votes pooled were valid. Pa got 30% of the total votes. For every 40 total votes, Kwanzaa got 18 votes. The winner got 6,000 more votes than the person who received the least number of votes. I don't think I need to read the question again. Should I read the question again? Yes. Right. So Pa, Kwanzaa, and Ruth, they contested in an election. The votes that came out of the election ended up being valid. Pa got 30% of the total votes, and for every 40 total votes, Kwanzaa got 18 votes. The winner got 6,000 more votes than the person who received the least number of votes. Global Community School, find the percentage of votes Kwanzaa got or Kwanzaa had. Yes,
45%.
45, that's correct for 3 marks. Prempeh Basic. Who won the election and who got the least number of votes? Yes, Michael.
Ruth won the election and Pa got the least votes.
No.
Kwanzaa won the election and Pa got the least votes.
No. I think you still have some more time.
Kwanzaa won the election and Ruth got the least votes.
That is correct for 3 points. St. Louis, find the total number of votes pooled. So it becomes a bonus to the 2 competing schools. Oh, so I've been told the bell was a mistake, so you still have time.
6,206.
No, that's incorrect.
8,700 votes.
No. So it's a bonus. Yes, Prempeh.
6,058.
No. Global. Oh, so it is 30,000. 30,000 votes. 30,000. Question 2. Prempeh. Prempeh, why does tooth decay start when the pH in the buccal cavity is lower than 5.5? St. Louis.
This is because pH of 5.5 creates an acidic environment, and the rate of tooth decay is higher in an acidic environment.
No, not for a bonus. I will not give it to you. So we know that, there's enamel. I was interested in enamel. So once the pH is lower than 5.5, then the enamel becomes corroded. And so tooth decay sets in. Is that all right? That's biology, by the way. St. Louis, why is it that distilled water does not conduct electricity, whereas rainwater conducts electricity? Yes, Karen.
This is because distilled water as compared to rainwater is filtered and clean, and so it does not have some elements that would support conductivity. That's why distilled water does not conduct electricity as compared to rainwater?
I'm interested in some key words.
It contains no calcium nor magnesium ions.
No. Yes, global community.
Distilled water contains no elements such as sodium carbonate, which will help the conductivity of electricity.
Not for a bonus. So, of course, distilled water is definitely clean water because it has been distilled. But the important thing is that distilled water does not contain free ions. Free ions. And remember, for rainwater, it has a lot of salts. And these salts are able to ionize into free mobile ions. And so because of that, it is able to conduct electricity. So these are all very good application questions. Global community, your question. What is the role of toothpaste in preventing cavities? Yes, Pearl.
This is because it contains fluorine, and so it's good for...
Can you speak up?
This is because it contains fluorine and calcium and some elements that are good for preventing tooth decay.
You can still, you have more attempts to. St. Louis.
This is because it contains fluoride, which helps to prevent cavities in the tooth.
Well, I'll give you one. So it is not fluorine, it is fluoride. It is fluoride. And again, remember that the fluoride is very safe. Of course, you find it in a lot of toothpaste as well as in mouthwashes. But the important thing is that once it is present, it forms around the enamel and it promotes the enamel to become resistant to acids. Because you know what? The microorganisms, especially the bacteria in your mouth, they are able to produce a lot of acids. I mean, examples like Streptococcus mutans, Streptococcus sobrinus, they produce a lot of acids. So the presence of fluoride will limit the microorganisms from producing these acids. Is that right? All right. Question 3. There's a preamble. A preamble. A machine overcomes a resistance of 800 newtons through a distance of 0.12 meters with an effort of 160 newtons, acts through a distance of 0.72 meters. St. Louis, calculate the velocity ratio. Yes. Emmanuel?
6.
6, that's correct, for 3 points. Global community, I need you to calculate the mechanical advantage. Yes, Pearl.
5.
5 is correct for 3 points. PREMPEH, calculate the efficiency of the machine. Yes, Michael.
83.3%.
That's correct for 3 points. Our contestants are mathematicians. Question 4. There's a preamble. There's a preamble. As always, I will not read the question twice, so please pay attention. 3 elements labeled X, Y, and Z, or Z. X, Y, and Z. They have atomic numbers 7, 8, and 9, respectively. Global Community School. State their positions, so both the group numbers and their period number in the modern periodic table.
So element X is in period 2 and group 5. And element Y is in period 2, group 6. Element Z is in period 2, group 7.
That's correct for 3 points. PREMPEH Basic. Arrange the elements in a decreasing order of their atomic radii. Yes, Michael?
Z, Y, and X.
No.
Z, X, and Y.
No. St. Louis.
X, Y, Z.
Excellent for 1 point. Question 4, St. Louis. Write the formula of the compound formed when X combines with Z.
Nitrogen 2 fluoride. Nitrogen fluoride.
No. PREMPEH Basic.
N2F.
No. Global.
X2Z.
No, I don't know where these names are coming from. I was specific, and I gave you X, Y, Z. And I only needed you to write a formula for the compound formed when X combines with Z. And it is XY superscript 3. PREMPEH Basic, your question. Name 2 keys on the computer keyboard which are used to delete characters.
Backspace key and delete key.
That's correct for 3 points. St. Louis, name 2 keyboard keys that are used to select text.
Shift and control.
That's correct for 3 points. Michael, you need to, Emmanuel, is it Emmanuel? You need to be confident, okay? You need to be very confident. Global Community School. During typing, which key does the left index finger rest on?
Control key.
No.
F.
Letter F. That's correct for 3 points. Question 6. St. Louis. 2. So it's a true or false question. And obviously, we do not transfer true or false questions. It's either true or it is false. Thank you. St. Louis, 2 is the only even prime number.
True.
True, that's correct for 3 points. Global Community School. All even numbers are composite.
True.
I'm sorry, that is false. With the exception of 2. With the exception of 2. Because 2 is an even number, right? PREMPEH, any natural number greater than 1, and that is not a composite, is a prime number. Is it Michael or Michael?
False.
That is unfortunately true. Unfortunately, it is true. Global community. Global community. All the counting numbers are called natural numbers.
True.
That is correct for 3 points. PREMPEH, all whole numbers are also counting numbers, and they are represented by W in sets.
False.
That is correct for 3 points. St. Louis, the set of counting numbers is a subset of whole numbers.
True.
That is correct for 3 points. And on that true statement, we have come to the end of round 1. A round of applause for our contestants. Learning and DEX technologies. The marks are in, and at the end of round 1, Global Community School has 15 points. PREMPEH College Basic C, they have 9 points. And St. Louis Jubilee Roman Catholic Basic School, they have 14 points. I'm sure someone will say these are early days yet. So let's get into round 2. Round 2, we have named it Fastest Finger. And here, one question will be read out, and our expectation is that contestants will compete to be the first to answer the questions. Each question carries a score of 4 points. 4 points. And when a contestant is ready, or when a school is ready to respond, they need to press the buzzer before they attempt to answer. Answering before pressing the buzzer will disqualify the school from answering that particular question. And once the buzzer is pressed, I expect the contestants or the school to answer the question in 3 seconds, right? 3 seconds. If a school gets the question wrong, the 2 remaining schools will compete to answer. And as always, you draw my attention to your school by ringing your buzzer or by pressing your buzzer. And here, there's a caveat. We don't want any guesswork. And so a wrong answer in this round will attract a penalty of 1 point. And I'm sure at this time, all the schools would want to guard the points they've had, isn't it? Right. So all the best to all the schools. Question 1. Name the part of the human eye that helps in changing the focal length of the eye lens. Audience. 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 So it is changing. So it means it has to be something with muscles, isn't it? So it's the ciliary muscles. The ciliary muscles. Question 2. What is the range of vision of a normal human eye? Can I ask the audience again? I have a personal prize for the person. It is 25 centimeters up to infinity. 25 centimeters up to infinity. Question 3. An electric bulb is rated at 60 watts. So the power is 60 watts and 240 volts. 60 watts and 240 volts. Calculate the current. So we know power is current times voltage, isn't it? So you only need to make the current the subject of the equation. So it's very simple, 60 over 240, which is 0.25 or 1 over 4 amps. Question 4. Question 4. What is the SI unit? The SI unit of resistivity. Global community.
Ohms.
It was PREMPEH. PREMPEH. PREMPEH.
Ohms.
Ohms. I'll give you 2 out of 2. It's ohms meter. Ohms meter. Question 5. Question 5. A side or the side of a square is 5 meters. And the perimeter of a rectangle is equal to the perimeter of the square. If the length of the square is 6 meters, find the ratio of the areas of the square and the rectangle. Yes, PREMPEH.
2:3.
No. So you know how to calculate the area of a square as well as the area of a rectangle. It's 25:24. 25:24. Question 6. Name the gas produced during incomplete combustion. Global community.
Carbon dioxide.
No. PREMPEH.
Oxygen.
No. So you know when you are following a vehicle and the vehicle has a lot of fumes, you typically would not want to breathe it in. So it cannot be oxygen and it cannot be carbon dioxide. It can only be carbon monoxide. That's how come it is not good for our lungs. Carbon monoxide. Question 7. What is the function of rods in the human eye? Should I come to the audience? Cheerful audience. So it controls the intensity of light. It controls the intensity of light. Otherwise, all light will just get into your eye, but you just need a little bit of light in the human eye. Question 8. Which structure is used by plants to get rid of excess water and oxygen? St. Louis.
The leaf.
No. So it can't be the leaf because I said structure. The leaf is a part of the plant. So the structure is the stomata. The stomata. So you have to listen attentively to the questions because I know you know all these things, right? So on that wrong note, we have come to the end of round 2.
Over the years, KNUST has given hundreds of people the opportunity to upgrade themselves for better prospects with work and family. Take advantage of the growing KNUST Ideal alumni excelling all around the globe. Admissions are open for the
2022-2023 academic year.
Undergraduate programs on offer include Business Administration with 7 options, Quantity Surveying and Construction Economics, Information Technology and Agriculture. Postgraduate programs on offer include Commonwealth MBA, MPhil or MSc in Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation, Industrial Finance and Investment, Logistics, Procurement and Supply Chain Management, Accounting and Finance, Project Management, Master of Education degree, Development Finance, Security and Justice Administration, Management and Human Resource Strategy, Cyber Security and Digital Forensics, Insurance and Business Continuity, Agribusiness Management and Mechanical Engineering. We have diploma programs also on offer. Online application e-vouchers can be obtained from any GCB branch, EcoBank, Consolidated Bank and Republic Bank. For further inquiries, call 0245 077 483. Over the years, KNUST has given hundreds of people the opportunity to upgrade themselves for better prospects with work and family. Take advantage of the growing KNUST Ideal alumni excelling all around the globe. Admissions are open for the
2022-2023 academic year.
Undergraduate programs on offer include Business Administration with 7 options, Quantity Surveying and Construction Economics, Information Technology and Agriculture. Postgraduate programs on offer include Commonwealth MBA, MPhil or MSc in Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation, Industrial Finance and Investment, Logistics, Procurement and Supply Chain Management,
Global Community School, they have -1. PREMPEH College Basic C, they have 0 marks. And St. Louis Jubilee Roman Catholic Basic School, they have -1 mark. And at this point, Global Community School would want to do a substitution. So who is going off and who is coming in? Well done. A round of applause for Faustina. Well done. Well done, Faustina. And we have Michael Owusu joining us. Michael, yeah, welcome. So, round 3. Round 3 is the technology challenge. The technology challenge. Here, for this particular round, all the schools will be given 1 question. And it requires that the schools, represented by the contestants, perform a task. And once you have performed or you have executed the task, there will be an assessment. And the score for this round is 10. 10 points. And the contestants will be given up to 8 minutes to complete the task. And I need to indicate that this particular round is sponsored by DEX Technologies. At DEX Technologies, they say a new beginning to new engineers. And my team are already placing the challenge for today's contest in front of the contesting schools. The contestants have packages in front of them. Check if you have a package. Do you have a, St. Louis, do you have a package in front of you? And an A4 sheet? Excellent. PREMPEH, do you? Can you speak into the microphone?
Yes.
Excellent. And global community, do you have a package?
Yes, madam.
And an A4 sheet or A4 sheets in front of you?
Yes.
Right. So you have been given a solar panel. It is labeled S, and you have also been provided with an LED, a light emitting diode, LED labeled L. And you also have a key labeled K. It's a very simple task. I expect you to construct a series circuit consisting of a series circuit consisting of L, S, and K1. And once you have done that, I will award some few marks. And once you have constructed your series circuit, I need you to expose the surface of S to ordinary light or ambient light. And then you need to observe, because science is all about making a lot of observations, isn't it? So you've got to observe what happens to the LED. And then you've got to cover the surface of S with your palm or with your hands, and also observe what happens to your LED bulb. So it's a very simple one. And once you have done that, you need to answer a couple of questions. So you need to tell us what happens to L when you expose the surface to ambient light or ordinary light. So you've got to write that. And then you also need to indicate what happens to L when you have covered the surface of S with your palms or with your hands. And you need to also explain what you observed in question 2. And then lastly, I need you to state the energy conversion. The energy conversion that takes place from S to L. So it's a very simple task. And like I said, you have 8 minutes to complete your task. And you may start your work now. All the best. And I stop work. I will come round to see your setup. All right. So can you cover it with your palm? Global community. PREMPEH. Good. A lot of teamwork. Well done. St. Louis. They're saying it came, but now it's not coming. Just a moment. Global community. Okay. And then your script, I will carry that away. Your script, good. Your script, good. So I will read in no particular order. I mean, we're expecting that as soon as you connected the circuit in series, you needed to see light. The LED needed to generate some light by the bulb, showing light. So if yours did not or no light appeared, then there was something wrong with your connection. And that would have attracted 4 points. So for the successful completion of the task, so once you complete or you completed the task, I wanted to see light. So if I did not see light, then there's a question mark. And then in terms of what happens to L, the LED, when the surface of the solar panel is exposed. Once it is exposed to ambient light or ordinary light, there will be the LED will come on because it has that energy. It will draw its energy from the solar panel, right? And of course, once you cover the S, once you cover the solar panel, there's no light, no ambient light, so we don't expect any light. And that would also attract a certain mark. And in terms of explaining your observation, and I think I've explained it. So once the solar panel is covered, there's no energy to cause the electrons to move, and so there's no light. And once you cover it, then there's no energy. As soon as you remove your hand or your palm, then there's light energy. Then in terms of the conversion, the energy conversion, so it has to be light energy to electric energy, and then light energy plus heat. Because the generation of the light energy and the heat will be simultaneous. It will come on at the same time. So I'm sure the schools now know their own marks. In no particular order, I will go to St. Louis. St. Louis, you had issues with your connection. And so just for attempting to put something together, I will give you 1 mark for completing the task. 1 mark for completing the task. And then your questions. The LED comes, it lights up when the surface of S is exposed to ambient light. I'll give you 1 mark. And then what happens to L when the surface is covered? Light, L, so you've written L does not light up or it goes off. So that is also 1 mark. And then in terms of your explanation, based on what you observed, L did not light up because S was not exposed to light, and therefore there was no power to light up. I'll give you 1 mark for that. Actually, 2 marks. 2 marks for that. And then the last question, the conversion. You have light energy to electric energy to light energy plus heat energy, and I'll give you the full mark. So you have 1 mark plus 1 mark plus 1 mark, 2 marks, and 2 marks. So a total of 7 marks, 7 out of 10. Well done. PREMPEH. PREMPEH, I saw their light. The light was there. And then when they covered it, it went, there was nothing. So obviously, they completed the task. And they did not just complete the task, but they completed it successfully. And so, they will get 4 marks. And in terms of their explanation, the bulb of the LED turns on when it is exposed. Very good. 1 mark. The bulb of the LED turns off when S is covered. 1 mark. Then you have written, since S is covered from ambient light, L turns off because there is no source of energy. I was interested in the electrons. Electrons. Of course, no source of energy, but I was interested because this was a physics-related technological challenge. So I'll give them 1 out of 2 for that particular question. Then the energy conversion. The energy conversion. They have solar energy, they have electrical energy, they have light energy. I'll give them 1 out of 2. So for them, they have 4 marks, 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark. 8 out of 10. Well done. And then global community. Global community, again, I did not see any light. And so they completed their task, but they were not successful. So I'll give them 1 mark. I'll give them 1 mark. And in terms of the explanation, the LED emits since the solar panel is acting as a source of electricity. Very good, 1 mark. The light emitted will go off, so another mark. Then the explanation to what they observed. This is because the light, the solar panel has been blocked. So therefore, the light emitting diode goes off because there's no source of energy. That's the truth to a layman, but we are scientists. So electrons, I was interested in that. So for that effort, I'll give them 1 mark. And then the last question, the conversion of energy or the energy conversion. So they have light energy, electric energy, light energy plus heat energy or heat. And so I'll give them 2 marks. So global community has 6 marks. Well done. A round of applause. So at the end of round 3, Global Community School, they have 6 marks. PREMPEH College Basic C, 8 marks. And St. Louis Jubilee Roman Catholic Basic School, they have 7 marks. A round of applause. And like I said, there's a substitution for St. Louis. So we have Mike coming in for Karen. Karen is leaving us, but a round of applause for her. Well done, Karen. Well done, Karen. And now we have Mike. Mike, would you want to introduce yourself so we can hear your voice?
My name is Michael P. Champon Jr.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So round 4. Round 4. The last round. And round 4 is what is known as the riddles or decoding the clues. And this round, I expect the contestants to decode the clues. And here, questions will be read out as a series of clues. If the question is answered correctly on the first clue, the school scores 5. That's a lot, 5 points. If answered correctly on the second clue, 4 points. And any other on the subsequent clues, 3 points. And I expect the contestants to press the buzzer and wait to be called before attempting to answer the question. And as always, if you fail to press the buzzer before answering a question, you are disqualified from answering that particular question. And of course, even if you produced a correct answer, the answer will be nullified as well as the question. All the best to the contesting schools in this particular final round. Riddle 1. Riddle 1. I am a noble gas. I have no color or odor. I am less soluble in water than any other gas. I am the preferred gas for filling balloons? St. Louis.
Helium.
Helium is correct for 3. 3 points. Helium. Helium. Riddle 2. We are a twin in geometry. We have similar properties. We move together in unison in the same direction.
Parallel lines.
So I said, you wait to be called. So that question is nullified. But indeed, it's actually parallel lines. So paying attention to instructions is always very important. Riddle 3. Riddle 3. A scientist must always pay attention, isn't it? Riddle 3. I am a food nutrient. I am needed in small quantities for growth. Global academy, global community, I'm sorry.
Vitamins.
St. Louis.
Fat and oil.
I can be found in egg yolk and liver. PREMPEH.
Phosphorus.
Humans can produce me when they are exposed to UV light. Lack of me in diet causes rickets in children. Obviously, all my contestants cannot answer, so I need to fall on my audience. Who am I? Yes. Pardon? No. Yes? No. Yes. Last attempt. Oh my God. Last one. No. It is vitamin D. So you understand why I didn't give it to them. They only said vitamins. We have vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, and you get all these vitamins from various environments or places or food substances. Global Academy. The last but one riddle. The last but one riddle. I am found inside all tissues. I have very thin walls. I don't have valves. Global community.
Capillaries.
Capillaries. Capillaries. So they answered on the third clue. So they get 3 points. The last riddle. The last riddle happens to be the last question for this particular contest. The very last riddle. I am required in small quantities. I am very specific in my duties. I am affected by temperature and pH. Global community.
Enzyme.
Enzyme is correct. For 3 points. And on that correct answer, by Global Community School. We have come to the end of the round and obviously the end of the contest. A round of applause, please. Gesture. And they have done this in diverse ways. We are sponsored by the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, Ghana's National Oil Company. We say impacting lives. Ashanti Goldfields, creating value for all through responsible mining. College of Science, KNUST, a center of excellence. And of course, our mission is to train high-caliber scientists to meet the nation's economic and industrial development. The KNUST e-learning center, for all our media and video coverages, we say thank you and we are most grateful. The KNUST IDL, we say thank you for making our journey around the nation easy and very pleasurable. Dex Technologies, we appreciate your kind support for sponsoring the Technology Challenge. At Dex Technologies, we say a new beginning to new engineers. Finally, I have the results. And at the end of all the 4 rounds, so these are cumulative marks. PREMPEH College Basic C School, they had 17 points. St. Louis Jubilee Roman Catholic Basic School, they had 23 points. And Global Community School, 26 points. Which, now I feel all the excitement, which means that the winner for this particular contest is Global Community School. Remember, this was contest 12 in the preliminary rounds for the Ashanti region for the 3rd edition of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz, organized, indeed, proudly organized by the College of Science, KNUST, in collaboration with the Ghana Education Service and ERIDEC Ghana. We appreciate all our sponsors and we look forward to another quiz. Thank you so very much to the schools, to PREMPEH College Basic School. Well done for joining us. You have done so very well. It is not easy to sit and crack your brains. You have done so very well. However, this is the end for you in this particular edition, the 2022 edition. You have done well, and we look forward to seeing you hopefully, in our 2023 Junior Science and Maths Quiz. Thank you very much, PREMPEH College Basic C School. St. Louis, again, thank you so very much for giving us a good contest. And again, we hope to see you in our 2023 round of quizzes. Global Community School, well done. You started slowly. Actually, you started on a very good path, and you have also ended so very well. Well done to you, and we look forward to seeing you in the other preliminary rounds of quizzes. On that note, thank you very much, my amazing audience, super energetic, and we look forward to seeing you in our next contest. Thank you very much, and this ends this particular contest for the round of preliminary quizzes. Thank you very much. I have been your quiz mistress, and my name is Dr. Mrs. Augustina Angelina Silverkin. Thank you very much.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6, a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science Sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
Over the years, KNUST has given hundreds of people the opportunity to upgrade themselves for better prospects with their work and family. Take advantage of the growing KNUST ideal alumni excelling all around the globe. Admissions are open for the
2022-2023 academic year.
Undergraduate programs on offer include Business Administration with 7 options, Quantity Surveying and Construction Economics, Information Technology and Agriculture. Postgraduate programs on offer include Commonwealth MBA, MPhil or MSc in Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation, Industrial Finance and Investment, Logistics, Procurement and Supply Chain Management, Accounting and Finance, Project Management, Master of Education degree, Development Finance, Security and Justice Administration, Management and Human Resource Strategy, Cyber Security and Digital Forensics, Insurance and Business Continuity, Agribusiness Management and Mechanical Engineering. We have diploma programs also on offer. Online application e-vouchers can be obtained from any GCB branch, EcoBank, Consolidated Bank and Republic Bank. For further inquiries, call 0245 077 483.